Hey guys, it's Mr. Duran, and it's time for another Tech Tip Tuesday. Today, we're going to talk about using the conversion tools in Google Docs and Google Slides. Sometimes you create a document in Google Slides or Google Docs, and you need it in another format. There's a really easy way to convert all of your documents to and from Google Suites. So first, we're going to start with Google Docs. I've got a quiz here that I use a lot for my AP Gov class. And what I have it right now is I just have it in a regular Google Docs. But there's a few other ways I could do this. Let's say I needed this in a PDF. All I'm going to do is go up here to File, go to Download, and then I can scroll over to Download as a PDF. And as soon as I do that, it automatically downloads the document as a PDF that I can share. Now, let's say it wasn't a PDF that I needed. I can take this document and I can also download it as a Microsoft Word document. Now, you have to be careful with downloading Google Docs into Microsoft Word and reverse, because sometimes there are features that one has that the other doesn't that won't translate very well. But especially if it's just kind of plain text like this, you'll see that this translates pretty easily, and all I had to do was click one button, and now I have a Word document down here that I can go ahead and begin using. So if I click on that, it will automatically open this up in my Word. Now, what's incredible is that Google Slides will do basically the same thing. I have this very lengthy PowerPoint here. There's about 60 some odd slides, and let's say I need a student to have access to this as a PDF. There's a few different ways I can go about this. First of all, I can download it just as a PDF. And by clicking this, I have downloaded the entire slideshow as a PDF. Now, there is a downside to this. Downloading it this way means that each page of the PDF is an individual slide. Now, that may be the way that you want students to view. In fact, I can pull it up right now. This is a really good way for students to view a document if they're on a tablet, for example. But sometimes you don't necessarily want each slide to be its own page, and so there's different ways you can play with it. You can also go up here to File, and you can go down here to Print Settings and Preview, and you can do all sorts of interesting things with making this into a PDF. You can do just the normal setting where one slide is one page. You can put two slides on a page. You can even change it from landscape to portrait. And you can go even further. When I give my students physical handouts of my slides, I usually put about 9 slides on there. And then I also change it to landscape view. And now they've got 9 slides on one sheet of paper, and instead of having 60-something sheets, I now only have 7. But again, this is about converting Google documents into PDFs and other files that you can use. And so there's a really easy way to do this. Let's say you convert all of your slides to these 7 pages. Just go over here to download it as a PDF, and the same thing will happen. It will download this as just a regular PDF. Now, let's say that you don't want to download this as a PDF. Instead, what you want to do is download it as a Microsoft PowerPoint. That's absolutely possible. You can go over here to File, you can go over here to Download, and you can do the same exact thing. Go to Microsoft PowerPoint, and it will download it as a Microsoft PowerPoint. And then just click on it, and it will automatically convert your Google slide into Microsoft PowerPoint. Now again, you have the same problem with Google Docs. There may be one feature that one program has that the other doesn't. So you have to be careful, because sometimes those features don't always translate right. But this is a fast way to kind of do it in a pinch. Now, not only can I download this and convert this into PDFs and PowerPoint presentations, but I can also just grab single slides and turn them into JPEGs and PNGs. So let's say, for example, I just wanted to grab this slide right here. I wanted to put this in maybe Google Classroom, or I wanted to put this in a document. All I have to do is go up here to File, go to Download, and you'll see here it'll say JPEG image, current slide, and PNG, current slide. So I can even download individual slides as PNGs and JPEGs. Now, I've shown you how to go from Google Slides to PowerPoint and how to go from Google Docs to Microsoft Word, but you can actually do it the other way around as well. All you have to do is make sure that the documents you want to convert are put into your Google Drive. Now, that's really easy to do because I just downloaded 2 versions of them. And so I'm going to go to my downloads, and I'm going to grab the Word document that we just created, and I'm going to drop that into my Google Drive. Now you'll see you have 2 symbols. You have this little symbol with the lines, and then you have this symbol with the W. These 2 are the same document. This is the Google Doc version, and this is the Microsoft Office version. If I click on it, it will open it up like a Google Doc and basically convert it into a Google Doc, but you know it's still your Word document because up here it says .docx. Once again, you want to make this a full-blown Google document, just go to File, go to Save as Google Docs, and now we are back to a Google Doc. You can do the same exact thing with PowerPoint. Just go find the PowerPoint that you want converted, drag that over to your drive. You'll see this new P show up, which stands for PowerPoint. Click on it, it'll open it up in Google Slides. You can tell that it's still a PowerPoint because it has this .pptx, and again, you want to make it a full-blown Google slide, just click on Save as Google Slides. And now we're back to our original Google slide. This has been Tech Tip Tuesday with Mr. Duran. I'll see you next time.